welcome to Planning with Crystal. Today is my favourite Cult Beauty edit to unbox. It is the latest travel edit, or as they're calling it this year, the flight mode edit. I'm sure it's not usually called that. Anyway, in today's video we're gonna unbag the whole edit. I love it. I get it every year. They've been doing it for the last like 3 years, and I actually have the previous bags to kind of compare and contrast. It doesn't have the goodies in. We're not going to compare and contrast the goodies. You're going to have to go watch my previous unboxings if you want to see specifically what were in those edits. But I think it's interesting how the new bag that comes in the 2025 edit is slightly different from the previous ones. Not just in colour, but in design. But we'll get to that. First of all, I am amazed this is still in stock. They must have an awful lot of units available because so many people have said they're going to get this, and it's a good deal, and I'm shocked it's still around. So if you're watching this video when it's just gone live, hopefully it is still there, and if you haven't already get it, you can pick it up if you want to. So it's £45, it's worth over £185, and I like what's in this edit. I think it's got some really good stuff in it. So like I said, we're going to unbox it. If you are new to Cult Beauty, you can get £5 off your first purchase of £25 or more using my discount code, which will be in the description box. So it comes with this like kind of slip thing over it. So I'm just going to take that off. And first of all, let's talk about the bag. So the bag you can buy on its own for £22. It's called the Travel Organizer Bag, and it retails for £22. It is made from PVC with a polyester lining. It is 21 centimetres wide, 11 centimetres tall, and has a depth of 11 centimetres. The handle this year is different from the previous year's bags. The previous two had that sort of style of handle, and this one has got those kind of end bits on to make it look a bit fancier. The other thing I noticed, it still has the Cult Beauty on the front, like embossed on it like all of the other ones had. But what I did notice on the back of the blue and the black bag from the last 2 years, there wasn't a pocket. They've now put an extra pocket on the back of the bag, and one thing I do like about this bag is the pockets. You can also see it's lined as well, which is really nice. For the previous 2 years, the lining has just been like the colour of the bag. So the black one's got black lining, the blue one's got blue lining. This one is a little bit more exciting. So it still opens in that same kind of way, where it opens kind of diagonally, and then across, and then down. This is really hard to do one-handed. And then it has this kind of gusset part here to stop things, I guess, falling out. Just the same on this side. Obviously, we're going to do all the content shortly. It has in the middle a zip pocket here. I personally use that middle pocket, the zip pocket, for any kind of like medication I might need, and things like cotton rounds, cotton buds, that type of thing. Maybe a few hair bubbles, because I tend to use this bag when I travel, well, the blue or the black version that I already have, to have like my skincare, makeup, SPF, and hair care and body care. So try and fit everything in. So we're obviously, like I said, going to do the contents because I'm sure that's what you're here for. But for this particular edit, I do think the bag itself is like part of the selling point for it. So this is what it looks like with nothing inside. Now this is kind of giving me Henry Bendel vibes. If you are at all familiar with the brand, it doesn't exist anymore, but it used to have this kind of lovely brown and like white stripe. This is more brown and cream, but it is very similar, and that's what it reminded me of. So what I love about this bag is it kind of folds up sort of smaller than it does when it's open, but when it's open, it's just so practical, because when I'm in my hotel or whatever, I can just pop this on the side and I've got access to everything. I can easily see where everything is. Like I said, I tend to section it off, so I'll have like skincare and makeup in one side, maybe hair and body care in another side, or something like that. It has these pockets around the sides here, which there's like 4 little pockets on this side and then 2 big pockets on this side. And I think it's the same as the other bags in terms of the design. Yeah, the design inside is identical, apart from, like I said, that colourway difference. And yeah, I find these pockets around the edges are perfect for like putting little mini serums or body washes or whatever, and sort of same with those bigger pockets. And yeah, it's lined, it's like a white clean on the lining, so it's super easy to wipe down if you were to spill anything. But I just genuinely have used this on so many holidays and weekends away. I find it the easiest to throw everything in, like I said, to open it and pop it on the side and use everything and pop everything back. And like, I don't lose things when I use this bag because I know where everything is. So yeah, really like a lot of love for the bag. I think the bag is very, very good. So I do think that is one of the selling points. I probably didn't need the bag since I already have the other two from the previous 2 years, but I think it's good. Lots and lots of love for this product. Okay, so onto the actual items inside. The first item is a pair of eye patches, so eye masks. These ones are by Augustina Spader. Now, I have been saying in my videos recently, I've been having really dry under eyes, and using eye masks has been really helpful, far more than just using an eye cream. So I've been using them a couple of times a week. Now, I had seen these on the Cult Beauty website, but they are £19 for one pair, which is an awful lot. I mean, for most individually wrapped pair of eye masks, you're paying £3 or £4, and they're very good. So I'm intrigued to see what a £19 pair of eye masks is going to do. So it does say it's got the TFC 8 thing in there, which all Augustina Spader products have in. I mean, Augustina Spader, they do have some amazing products. They do have, you know, products that work. They're so good, but they're so expensive. They're kind of unattainable, I think, for most of us. Anyway, so I'm intrigued to see if these are worth £19, because they are a one-time use. They would have to be kind of amazing, wouldn't they? It says powered by that iconic TFC8 complex. It's also got niacinamide. It's got hyaluronic acid. They are revitalizing hydrogel eye masks that are designed to brighten, smooth and plump the skin. I would hope it would do that. Maybe one to save for like a special occasion. It says to leave on for 20 minutes, use 2 to 3 times a week. I mean, 2 to 3 times, £19 equals a lot of money. Another thing I've been doing on the back of using the under eye masks is, of course, face masks. Now this one, I don't know if I've actually ever used it. I don't think I have, but it gets really good reviews. And that's one thing I noticed when I was having a look at the items inside, because I like to work out what they're worth and stuff for the video. And I noticed there's a lot of good reviews for a lot of the products in here. So these are not just random products, these are highly rated products, which is very good. So we get this. This is by Dr. Jart. It's the Vital Hydra Solution Pro Sheet Mask. It is worth £8.50 and it's made for parched skin. It says this must-have mask is infused with a hydrating complex of hyaluronic acid and pentavatin, which I've never heard of, to help protect the look and feel of your barrier. I think if you look at this edit and thinking, I'm not going on holiday this year, so I don't need this, I think you could take your skin on a holiday with this. You could just be like, okay, today is going to be my holiday, I'm going to use these products, I'm going to treat myself, because there's definitely a lot of treatable products in here. So I'm excited to use this. I have got no idea what pentavin is, never heard of that before, but it says this water gel sheet mask instantly relieves the look of irritation, boosts moisture and strengthens the skin barrier, all of which sounds really good. Anyway, quick question, would you wear a face mask on the plane? I have done this before a couple of times and I do feel, I don't know, a little bit daft. I don't know why. I think we spend far too much time worrying about what other people think, but they're probably not thinking anything. I think if I was on a plane and I saw someone else wearing a face mask, I'd be like, that's a good idea. Your skin is going to look fresh when you get to the other end. But yeah, it doesn't help that some face masks make you look kind of scary. But anyway, the final mask is the product I always tell you to take on a plane, and I'm glad Cult Beauty agree. It's from Space Masks and it's their heated eye mask. Do not open this until you're going to use it because it activates on contact with the air. So this one retails for £3.85, or you can get a box of 5, which is what I usually do. A must-have for relaxing evenings and long-haul flights. These self-heating eye masks promote relaxation thanks to its jasmine-scented aroma and gentle air-activated warmth. So if you want to know why these are amazing and why you should be using them on a plane, it's because they literally steam your eyes. So you close your eyes, you put them on, and they steam your eyes. So you know when your eyes get so like dry and tired, and you know that could be because you're looking at your phone a lot or your screen, or if you're on a plane because there's less oxygen and moisture and stuff in the air. These absolutely revitalize them, more than just like putting eye drops in or something. They're honestly amazing for sort of rehydrating, re-energizing your eyes and making you feel less tired. But I also love to use them on a plane for a little nap. I struggle to nap on a plane. I'm one of these people, I can nap anywhere but a plane. Not on a plane, can't sleep on a plane. No, I wish I could. Anyway, these really help because you have to shut your eyes for like 20 minutes to get the worth out of the product. So because you've got your eyes closed, they're quite relaxing because you can feel that gentle steaming motion. I generally get at least 40 winks when I do that. So yes, another one I would 100% recommend. Another thing I was excited to see in here, now this is only a sample, but it's a new launch that I wanted to try You guys know I love a good cleanser. This one is by Sunday Riley. I also really like Sunday Riley. It's their Aquamarine Melt Hydrating Gel Balm Cleanser, a blue gel balm that melts into a nutrient-rich cleansing oil, dissolving makeup and impurities. So I have tried this. I'll insert a little video of me applying it to my hands and then what happens when you add water, because it definitely goes from the light blue gel colour into like a milky texture. Although it's quite subtle, there's like not a lot of foam or anything. In fact, I don't think there's any foam to it. It says, introducing Sunday Riley's Aquamarine Melt Cleansing Gel Balm. Set to be our new go-to for an intensely hydrating, dewy cleanse. I think it is hydrating. It certainly wasn't stripping. What I would say, and this is the same as most people that I can see have left reviews on this product have said, nice cleanser doesn't really remove makeup or SPF. I agree. This is perfect for like a morning cleanse or a second cleanse. It isn't great at removing makeup and SPF. I have tried it. It doesn't really do great at that. It's more of a gentle cleanse. So yes, that's what I'd say. So maybe it's one, if you were going to do this, where you might cleanse on the plane. That one I'm a little bit less kind of confident doing, because I think plain water, I don't know if I want to put that on my face, and they might be cute for the bathroom. I'm not going to stand there and cleanse my face. So I wouldn't tend to do a cleanse on a plane. So I don't think that fits as well. But you know, when you get to your destination for a quick cleanse and pep up the skin, might be nice for that. Then we get a full size from Summer Fridays. It's their Jet Lag Deep Hydration Serum, full size 30ml worth £44. I don't know if I've used this serum. Have I used this serum? I've used the mask loads of times. I've got the mist. I don't know if I've ever had this. It looks good though, and it's a full size. So I think that's quite generous for the edit. I'm glad it's a full size. It says, cloak yourself in skin-drenching goodness with Summer Fridays Jet Lag Deep Hydration Serum. Made to unlock a dewy complexion, this lightweight, jelly-like serum uses squalane to seal in lasting moisture, soothe signs of redness, and minimise the appearance of fine lines over time. So I guess it would be very good for being on the plane. Definitely want to up your hydration on a flight. Next, from Lanolips, and I think this is like a new launch. This one's got kind of mixed reviews. I'm going to pop some on. It's the Lip Water Refreshing Lip Hydration Fluid. So I've read that it's a lovely like lip gloss type product, but isn't great for adding hydration. So let's see. This one retails for £13 and it's a full size 10ml. Got like a traditional kind of lip gloss applicator. I remember lip gloss applicators being like this when I was like a teenager. I don't think I've seen one like this for a while. Reminds me of, what was it called? Was it Hard Candy, I think? The brand. Does anyone remember that brand? It's not even coming out very well. It does smell very minty. I've just got a clear lip balm on at the minute, and this is clear anyway. Oh, there we go. It's doing something now. It's got like a pinky tint to it, and it's kind of minty. Just got it on my bottom lip. Oh, it feels a little bit kind of cooling as well. It's quite hard to get the product onto the brush. So it feels nice on. I'm not sure if it's going to do a lot of hydrating. It definitely feels cool though. It says refreshing lip hydration fluid, and it does feel quite refreshing. And I do like Lanolips products. So it says keep your pout soft and hydrated thanks to a blend of liquid lanolin, glycerin and peppermint. I'm getting the peppermint, that's what that mint is, which team up to deliver a supple, glistening finish. So like I said, full size, worth £13. I think I would have preferred if they'd gone with like a real hydrating lip balm, like maybe one of the Summer Fridays lip balms or one of the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I think that would have been maybe better for a flight, but we've got what we've got, it's okay. Then from Glow Recipe, we have this, which keeps going out of stock. It's the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. It retails for £26. It looks like this. It did have a lid on, which has just fallen off. Let's pop some on. Feels like a super fine mist. It smells very watermelony. I mean, it's dissipating a little bit now that the stuff's sprayed, but I still kind of smell watermelon. And by watermelon, I mean like Glow Recipe's interpretation of what watermelon smells like. It smells good, but if you hated the smell of watermelon, you're probably not going to like this. It says needing just a little shake and spray. This biphase formula is packed with refreshing watermelon extract, hibiscus flower derived AHAs and nourishing oils. This delicate mist supports your skin's barrier. Like I said, it's a full size 75ml. It retails for £26. And it just says, this facial mist is so delicate, it envelops skin like a morning fog. What's a morning fog? This formula is a blend of watermelon, hyaluronic acid and hibiscus that refreshes and softens the skin and enhances makeup. From 8 to 10 inches away, firmly press the nozzle and mist 2 to 3 times across the face. Use throughout the day to refresh skin or apply over makeup to set. There you go. First impressions, it smells good, it feels good, happy days. Then we get an SPF. This one is from Allies of Skin. Did you know if you are on an aeroplane and you are sat next to a window and obviously your blind is up, you should be wearing SPF, because apparently the rays that come through the window are more powerful than if you were like at home in the garden, etc., or on holiday. And I guess a lot of people will not think to wear SPF at that point, so I think it's worth mentioning. So this is the Allies of Skin, the One SPF 50 Invisible Sunscreen Gel. It's a travel size 20ml and it retails for £27. Supercharged with brightening vitamin C, soothing green tea and antioxidant rich watermelon extract. This transparent formula also shields the skin from UVA and UVB rays. Now, I'm not the hugest fan of like see-through translucent SPF, because I don't like that silicone-y feel that they tend to have. Maybe I should give this one a try and see, but so far I haven't found one that I like. So I don't know, but that seems like a good value, because even though it's a travel size, it retails for £27, so it's pretty good. Then from Grown Alchemist, we get the Restorative Hand Cream. I certainly wouldn't be taking such a big hand cream with me on a plane. I try to keep my weight and liquids and stuff down, but this is what it looks like. It's in like a metal tube, and it says this hand hero calls on nourishing rosehip seed oil, smoothing sea buckthorn oil and moisturising Camilla kissy seed oil to not only hydrate the skin but to help soften hands and cuticles. So they do make pretty nice hand creams. Like I said, just not something I probably prioritise when I go on a plane, to be honest. Maybe I should. Do you take hand cream on a plane? Or if I did, I'd take like a teeny tiny one. I'm very conscious of sizes when travelling with liquids. Anyway, I really like the edit this year. I do post about these edits and like beauty deals and stuff I find on my Instagram page, so do consider following me over on Instagram if you want those notifications. I also tend to post on YouTube community page as well, so again, if you are subscribed and you have a notification turned on, you should hopefully be notified when I post about those things. My kind of favourite items, the items I was most excited to see, is the Summer Fridays serum, because like I said, I like a lot of the other products from that range, so I think I will like it. Pleased to get to try the Sunday Riley cleanser, because like I said, it was on my list to try, and really excited for the Augustinus Vader eye mask. I actually contemplated buying 2 of these. I don't think I need to, but I do think it's a pretty good value, and I'm pretty happy with the items inside. But let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this year's edit. Have you watched last year and the year before, the unboxing videos I did for them? Because I'd be interested to know if you think it's got better or worse. I don't know. It depends on what you want to see in your edit, doesn't it? And what do you think of the bag as well? I mean, I'm not a big fan of like cream bags, because honestly, if I have something that's like white or cream, I'm going to spill something on it. I think it would wipe off anyway, but you know, but I do love the interior, and I love the fact they put that extra pocket on the back, so I'm seeing those as definite upgrades. So everything will be linked in the description box along with the edit if it's still available when you watch this video. So I'd love it if you give the video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.